everyone, welcome or welcome back to the channel. Excuse the lighting in here. I mean, I should set my light up, but it's really like dark and gloomy today. It's just about to, well, it is raining. But anyway, I thought I'd film this video very quickly because I'm going on my honeymoon, finally. Very belated honeymoon, 2 years later. It just worked out that it was that way. We booked it earlier on this year. We're going to Mallorca for 10 nights. Never been to Mallorca before, so hopefully it will be lovely. So yeah, this video I thought I would show you what books I'm going to be packing on the honeymoon. Like I said, yeah, we're there for 10 nights, so, and it's just going to be a very chilled holiday. We literally don't have any plans. Obviously we're going to probably be going out and doing stuff, but it's not going to be like a heavy thing. It's just going to be very chill because obviously, you know, me, energy levels, and just in general, we both just really want to have 10 days, no interruptions, just pure bliss, just some downtime and some time to recharge our batteries. Oh my gosh, this rain! Can you hear that? Oh my god, it's cozy though. Oh, I'm gonna put my little lamp on. It's officially cozy in here. This is gonna be very spontaneous. I'm a mood reader, so I'm a little bit nervous about having a TBR on holiday because sometimes I want to read literary fiction, sometimes I want to read like a thriller or something like really interesting, like sci-fi or like speculative fiction. So yeah, I don't know, I did do this. I had a TBR when we went away earlier. Oh my god, the rain! I'm just going to go through my thoughts and see what I kind of pick up. So I started reading this a couple of weeks ago and I thought this is too good to be reading. I'm going to read this. This is definitely like a holiday book where I've got a lot of time to read it and I'll probably read it in like a day or two. Like, it really gripped me from the start. So this is The School for Good Mothers by Jessamine Chan. So we follow Frida, who she seems a bit chaotic. And a bit, not a mess, but just, yeah, very chaotic. Something's definitely wrong with her, but we don't know what it is. So her toddler, Harriet, has been taken by like social services or something. The neighbours heard her crying and she split from her partner who has moved on. This is all in like the first couple of pages. Who's moved on with a much younger woman. Ugh. I think there's something about that. It says that the state decides that Frida is not fit to care for her daughter. She must be retrained. Bad mothers everywhere must be re-educated. So it sounds very interesting. So yeah, I'm definitely going to pack this in the suitcase. Next up, we've got Let the Games Begin by Rafaro Faith Mazarora. I think that's how you pronounce the name. Remember when I was looking for an Olympic romance, this book came up. Someone kindly put this in the comments. I can't remember what your name was, but you know who you are, so thank you. So yeah, I'm definitely going to put this on the honeymoon TBR. Yeah, so this is, like I said, it's an Olympic romance. We follow Zeke and Olivia. Zeke is a star athlete of Team GB and Olivia is like I think she's like a PR person for, I don't know, for either a brand or for the Olympics or something. So looks like their worlds collide, and yeah, I think it would be nice to read a romance on holiday. Right, next up, I mean, I don't know how many books I'm going to read. I don't know. I picked this up in the charity shop a couple of weeks ago. This is The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt. Heard lots of things about this. This is $1.49, which I thought was an absolute steal. And, you know, sometimes, am I going to be in the mood to read a big, thick, chunky book? Usually a book like this would probably take me about 2 weeks, maybe longer to read. This is like a good 800. This is 800 pages, but I've heard really good things about it. 13, Theo Decker, son of a devoted mother and absent father, miraculously survives a catastrophe, that otherwise tears his life apart. Alone and rudderless in New York, he is taken in by the family of a wealthy friend. Theo is tormented by longing for his mother, and down the years he clings to the thing that most reminds him of her, a small captivating painting that ultimately draws him into the criminal underworld. This sounds intense. So I don't know, do I want to read something like this on a holiday? Let me know, because it's so big. I'm like, hopefully, you know what I mean, like I should be able to like get through it maybe. Like, do I want to just concentrate on one book? Or do I carry a few different ones? So I'm going to put this as maybe. Obviously, I have, you know, luggage allowance, so I can't carry too much. I also am thinking of maybe bringing this, The Girl with the Louding Voice, by Abby Dare. This has been on my TBR for a while. Yeah, kind of diaspora novel. We follow, what's it say? As a third wife in a small Nigerian village, 14-year-old Adoni is expected to fade into silence. But don't even not keep quiet. She's smart and funny and curious with an infectiously joyful spirit. Yeah, so I think this is going to be a very strong, quite a sad read, I think. She's the third wife and she's 14. Yeah, I think there's going to be some heavy stuff in here. So that's another thing. Do I want to read something like this? Oh, I'm not sure, but I am really interested. Another one which I'm very interested in, which is going to cause a bit of controversy. I do not agree with how this author sees talks about trans people. I do not agree with it, and I kind of was like, oh, you know, kind of conflicted on reading her work, because yeah, I don't agree with her views. It's almost like me reading Harry Potter and supporting that horrible woman J.K. Rowling. But I really want to read this book, and I have already bought it. So what do you guys think? So again, this is like the whole kind of diaspora novel. We follow Ifemelo and Ebenezer, and they're from Nigeria. One moves to America, one moves to London, and then 15 years later they reunite. So this sounds so interesting. I don't know, what do you think? I am going to pop it on the side, because I feel like I'm in the mood to read something like this, but please know that I don't support the author's views. That's all. I don't support the author's views. I already have this book, so yeah. And then, I don't know, anything else? I don't want to bring any hardbacks. I think I'm good, you know. I do have this proof actually, but I don't know if I want to bring this on holiday. This is supposed to be like, yeah, people have compared it to like, you know, Margaret Atwood's stuff like that. And I'm interested. It says, so this is a proof. This comes out in March 2026. It says it starts with an itch. In homes all across 1970s America, women first feel a burning, itching sensation in their arms. They become tired and sluggish, and then they are compelled to walk west toward the Pacific Ocean, abandoning their families, jobs, lives. They become shells of their former selves. Once they reach their destination, they aren't heard from again. Amy has just graduated college when her best friend Ginny leaves. Amy's search for her soon leads to whispers of a man called the Piper, who helps the women travel west. Still grieving from the loss of her sister, Teeny's symptoms are getting worse. Itchy and dazed, she can barely remember anything else, staring out at the Piper's van windows as the country rolls by. When Eve hears a rumour about the Piper, she's determined to chase him down. It's the scoop of a lifetime, the only thing that will put her journalist reputation back to rights. As Amy, Teeny and Eve crisscross the country, their quest will put them on a collision course with heart-rending, devastating consequences. Okay, that does sound really good. I kind of am in the mood for a bit of like like speculative fiction, sci-fi. Look at the font though. My God, that is small. Yeah, I think I'm interested in that. Kind of gives me the same vibes as, oh God, what's that one? Oh my God, my mind's gone. I Who Have Never Known Men. Kind of gives me that vibe a little bit. Speaking of Margaret Atwood, The Handmaid's Tale. I still haven't read it, still haven't watched the show either. That one is something which I am interested to read. Again, I can't take all these books. This is just potential TBR. Is this going to make me mad? I feel like this is something which I could really, really get into. Again, the font is tiny, but whatever. Yeah, potential. I mean, that is potentially 6 books. I'm not taking 6 books. Another one I'm interested in is Call Me By Your Name. Again, set in a blissfully hot summer. I know we're not in summer anymore, but Mallorca hopefully should be about 30 degrees, so it should be very warm. And yeah, another romance novel. So, and it's quite small as well. I don't know. So yeah, I don't know, guys. Let me know what your thoughts are. This is the potential TBR. Gonna have to put some of these in my husband's suitcase because they probably won't all fit in mine. This is a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 books. Yeah, 8 books. I'm not taking all of these. These are just some potentials. Hello. So, didn't really plan on filming whilst I'm out here, but thought I would, I don't know, I fancy picking up the camera. So, I don't know how much I'm filming or will film, but I thought I would. Yeah, I'm in Mallorca, so I'm on my honeymoon. I thought I would share some of the books which I've read this honeymoon, this holiday. So I'm currently reading. I always was going to read this summer. So I'm currently reading Let the Games Begin by Rafaro Faith Mazarura, and I'm really enjoying it so far. So it's set in the Olympic Games 2024, so last year, and set in Greece and Athens. And it's, an Olympic romance, which I am very much enjoying, and is very much confirmed all of the suspicions I had about the Olympic Games and the villages where they stay and all the naughty things that they get up to and the parties that they do. Obviously it's fictional, but we know it's probably based on true facts. So yes, I'm reading that. I'm also reading The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt. This is my first Donna Tartt novel and certainly won't be my last. It's very addictive, but it's slow. But I'm really enjoying it and I'm very much invested, and I really hope to finish it this holiday, but if I don't, then I definitely will finish it. But it's just taking its time. But I'm taking a pause on that, and then I thought I'd pick this up. This I'm flying through. I literally started this morning and I'm over halfway, so I did want to finish it today, but I don't think I will. Maybe I'll finish it tomorrow, I'm not sure. But yeah, it's been so lovely. It's my first time being in, let me sit down. I just wanted to come away from the things. You might hear the cooking noises. My husband's just making us dinner, but yeah, it's been so wonderful to come to Mallorca. I've never been here before, and I've never been here before. I've never been here before, and I definitely will be coming back. We both love it. We went to a really beautiful little cove yesterday. I can't remember, I don't know how you pronounce it. My Spanish is not great. It was amazing. I went in the sea for the first time in years. I haven't been in the sea, like a good 6-7 years, I think. So it was nice, and I swam as well for the first time in like 4 or 5 years, longer than that probably. It was quite hard, but it was just so nice to be in the sea, and just paddling about and splashing about, and the weather's been absolutely glorious. I hope you might be able to tell I've got a bit of a tan. Hopefully I've got a bit of a glow, but yeah, the weather's been lovely, and we've just been in this really beautiful Airbnb, and the owners were really, really nice, and they were just so warm and welcoming, and it's just been great. Tomorrow we're going to the Consell flea market, which I'm really excited about because I've just wanted to get some little knickknacks and some bits. I mean, even though my luggage was a little bit heavy, but hopefully some small trinkets shouldn't break the luggage too much, or otherwise I can put it in my husband's luggage because his was very light. But I should have packed even lighter, to be honest, because I've barely worn any of my clothes. It's just been a very, very, very chilled trip, which I've loved. We've just been soaking up the sun, getting in the pool, reading, chatting, listening to music, just chilling, just really like just catching up and just soaking up all the special time and just catching up and just really like having good quality time, which we really needed. Yeah, and it's been good to catch up on my reading as well. So, oh, sorry, I forgot to also say, I also finished The Old Thought Next Door by Quan Mills. I was going to do a separate reading vlog for that, and I've kind of failed. But I finished that, and that was an absolute wild ride. Quan Mills, I was introduced to him by one of my friends. I'd never heard of him before. And his book titles very much intrigued me. So The Old Thought Next Door is kind of what you expect. I will go into it with my reading wrap up, but I thought I'd just check in anyway and let you guys know what I've been getting up to and what I've been reading. I'll show you where I'm at The Goldfinch as well. It's like an 800-page book, but I'm only like halfway, so it's going to take me a while. So let me come back and show you it. All right, so yeah, so here is the goldfinch. I don't know where the best lighting is, maybe here. Yeah, so here's the goldfinch. Yeah, by Donna Tartt, and yeah, I'm about the quarter of a way, so got a lot to go, but it's a nice big chunky book. I read this, started this in the hairdresser actually when I got my hair done, and yeah, I was kind of flying through it. I wasn't really sure. I wanted to start at the hairdressers because I thought, well, if I'm enjoying it, then I'll pack it in my suitcase. So I thought, you know what, it's a risk taking a book this big for the whole week, and for the whole 10 days, and I might not even enjoy it. So I started it, and I was like, yeah, I really, 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 really like this. It's basically about a little boy called Theo, and he's 13, and he... Oh, again, it's these books. He's just strewn into an absolute chaotic life, unfortunately. Something awful, catastrophic happens to him. And yeah, he's just left to deal with the pieces, essentially. And it just seems to just be getting... I'm at a point in the book where I can probably see the turning point of, because it says this in the book, it says captivating painting that ultimately draws him into the criminal underworld. I think I can see where this is going. So yeah, and the book and the narrative is told from future Theo, but obviously I'm currently at the point where he's 13. And yeah, oh God, it's giving me like, similar vibes to Demon Copperhead. I just get attached. I get so attached, and I think I will with Theo. But yeah, I'm really, really enjoying it so far. I don't know if I will finish it on this trip, but I plan to finish it this month, so hopefully it'll be in my September reading wrap-up. Speaking of reading wrap-ups, I need to do my August one. So if I get some time on this trip, I will. But if not, I'll do it when I get back home. But yeah, I thought I would just check in and just do a little clip of me, and I don't know, I might have filmed some other clips, but yeah, so far so good. I'm really enjoying catching up on my reading and just having a lot of time to just really bury myself into a book. I also brought along with me Americana by Chimamanda, and also The School for Good Mothers by Jessamine Chan. I don't think I'll get to finish those two, because probably when I finish Let the Games Begin, I'll probably go back to reading this for the entire trip. But who knows, I might want to have another break from this and start something else. That's a little update from me, and I hope you guys are good, and it's a little update from me. I believe I've not been sitting with this on, because it's absolutely boiling. Like, this is not moisturizer, this is not... All my sunscreen and moisturiser has melted off by now. It is just absolutely boiling. It is currently 33 degrees. It's like the hottest day we've had here. That is in Fahrenheit. It's 33 degrees centigrade. In Fahrenheit, that's about 73 degrees. So it's pretty toasty and warm. I'm not very used to this, but yeah, it's very, very warm. Thought I would talk you through. So I just finished Let the Games Begin. It's currently sitting at maybe a 3.5. I really did enjoy it. I read it in just over 24 hours. So it's very, very, very easy to read. Love the concept. Really love the characters as well, actually, and the representation as well, just like mental health, imposter syndrome, but then also not having imposter syndrome. I think sometimes as Black people in the UK, we're kind of led to believe that we're not meant to be in these spaces. I mean, I very much sometimes feel like that, like, I'm not meant to be in certain spaces, but I think this book kind of breaks those boundaries a little bit, with the main character, Olivia. I really loved her and her personality and kind of what she stood for and herself, and how she was true to herself. I liked the romance. It was a PG romance. It wasn't spicy, so probably suitable for YA. But yeah, overall it was pretty good. Like, it was I mean, it's very fitting reading it here, as it takes place in Athens in the middle of summer, and I can imagine Athens probably reaches like 40 degrees peak summer, so I would not want to be there. But it was really good. I enjoyed it. It wasn't my favourite romance reading. I think I was really holding out high hopes for this, because you know how much I really wanted to read an Olympic romance novel, but it didn't. It scratched the itch, but I'm still looking for something else. Between that and A Deep End by Ali Hazelwood, I think the itch has definitely been scratched. Speaking of scratch, I've been bitten alive. I've been eaten alive by mosquitoes here. Ugh. I need to get some mosquito repellent. But yeah, I kind of was wanting a little bit more, but I'm gonna park it for now. I loved the black, like we love black love here. Like it was a good book for what it was. It was a good book. I do wish there was a little bit more, like going into depth with a few more things. But there was a lot of detail, especially about the Olympics, about all like the training regimes and the dietary requirements and all that stuff, and sneaking out and going to not sneaking out, but going to parties and just things like that. It was detailed, but I feel like it could have been a little bit more detailed. But overall, I still do recommend it. If you want to give it a read, I would highly recommend. And I mean, I've got to represent because the author is from the Midlands. I think she's from around Birmingham, so definitely have to suggest and recommend her, because I think, you know, got to represent where you're from. So yeah, but yes, we went to Consell Flea Market. I might put some pictures in or whatever if I can. Oh my God, my phone. I do apologise with that last clip. I think my phone overheated. But anyway, I was about to show you the clips from the Consell Flea Market. Also, PSA, it's Consell Market. I'm sorry, such an ignorant Brit, I know. Consell Market. Consell Flea Market. Beautiful, highly recommend it if you're in Mallorca. As you can see, just so many beautiful antique pieces, artwork, furniture, chandeliers, jewellery. It was amazing, so good. It got really busy though, and I absolutely regret not going home with that beautiful painting in the middle, that beautiful plant pot painting with the red flowers. Instantly caught my eye. Hello everyone. Oh gosh, I'm getting a bit shy. So I'm reading The School for Good Mothers, as I said, by Jessica Chan. Very good so far. It kind of reminds me of like the Orange is the New Black kind of situation. Yeah, it's very good so far. I'm about 100 pages in, so read it very quickly. As you can see, we're just at the beach. We've literally been here all day. Sorry, I'm itching a mosquito bite. Told you I've been bitten alive. Yeah, we're just at the beach and it's been lovely. It's been very, very hot, which has been needed because I think tomorrow is supposed to be stormy. Stormy and cloudy, so that's not good. But yeah, anyways, the book is very good. It's kind of confirmed my decisions of not wanting to be a mother, because it sounds very hard. But yeah, enjoying it so far. I don't know if I'll finish it this holiday, maybe. But yeah, I thought I'd just check in and tell you I've had a glorious day. It's been lovely, and yeah, I don't want to go back home to the UK. So I think it's soggy and wet, but just want to stay here. It's paradise. But yeah, that's it. Oh, and I've been in the sea as well. Can't think of anything else. That's it. Bye. I finally showered and I feel I'm going to take these off. I have to wear these because I wear my contact lenses in the day. Anyway, boring. Yeah, I finally showered and I feel so much better. You know when you've been at the beach and like the little grains of sand just get stuck everywhere? I thought I'd check in with sorry, this has got sand on as well. I should have done that before I showered. Anyway, I'll quickly empty my bag after this. So The School for Good Mothers by Jessica Chan. This is getting good. This is getting good. This is getting, now I'm starting to see all the sci-fi weird element to it. Really good. I just love the concept of this. Just like they've created this institution of bad mothers. Yes, some of them are bad, but some of them, I mean, yes, what they have done is quite bad, but I don't think it warrants. Some of them, not all of them. Some of them, yes, they definitely need to be there, but not all of them warrants this kind of treatment. So yeah, they've been, I don't want to say too much, but yeah, basically they've created like this institution where, as it says on the back, you know, mothers need to be retrained. So it's almost kind of like a prison type system, like a rehabilitation system. So yeah, it's getting to the point where it's just getting eerie. So I'm very much enjoying this. I did just pull this out. I did actually take this to the beach as well, the goldfinch. I didn't pick it out because I was just really enjoying this. I think I want to go ahead and carry on reading this. It's going to be a very stormy, rainy day tomorrow. So I think tomorrow might be like see what we can do inside in terms of like, I don't know, go to like a museum, or I don't know, go somewhere where it's mainly indoors so we're not getting absolutely soaked. And yeah, probably be a good reading day as well. So yeah, hopefully I can get a good chunk of this or finish this. I'm just very excited. I'm actually, as soon as I turn this camera off, I'm gonna start reading it. But before I go, I thought maybe I should give you a little tour. Let's give you a little tour of the villa. So we're staying in a villa in the village, I think, called Felaniche. I believe that's how it's pronounced. Really beautiful, small little village out in the countryside, and we're about 40 minutes from Parma, so it's not too bad. But we haven't really been going there anyway. We obviously flew into Parma, but yeah, we're planning on going to Parma and Soler later on this week. But we've just been kind of having days here and also going to the little coves, which have been amazing, so lovely. So yeah, I'm going to give you a little tour of where we're currently staying. I thought I'd start off with this kind of outdoor area. So this is the outdoor area where we've been spending a lot of time. Yeah, this is the outdoor area, and I'll show you the pool and the front as well. I'm starting the tour at the front of the house. So yeah, nice big driveway, probably fits like a number of cars. This is the car we've rented. Don't know what this is, some little garage thing, but yeah, the house is very set back from the road, which is nice. Got these lovely trees for privacy, and yeah, all this land, it's lovely. So yeah, this is the villa. So we go up, I'll take you around the back and then I'll actually take you in the middle of it. So we come around here. This is around the back where we have been enjoying most of the days since we've been here. This is a little area to eat, and this lovely pool. We sun lounge like over there. The sun lounge is over there, and we kind of relax over there. This pool's really big. We've got a nice seated area here. I usually tend to have like breakfast here. I haven't really sat over that one. These little things move as well, all around, which is great. Gardens are lovely and well kept. This is the gigantic pool, which has been lovely when it's got too hot, so you can just dip in there. It's cold. Yeah, this is where we kind of lounge. I mean, I could probably show you in the daytime because it's getting a bit dark now. These are little birds of prey. We call this one Ernie, and this one's Helen. They're having a bit of a snooze at the minute. And then let me show you inside. That room we can't get to. Must be like another room or something. And then yeah, obviously it links around. Just around there we've got like laundry and stuff. It's not really that important. Right, so I'll take you just through here. So this is the main area. Nice big mirror here. We've just been doing some washing. I haven't tidied up. I just wanted to show you what it looks like. This is like one of the most comfiest chairs ever. Sorry, the lighting's a bit yellow. We're just about to have dinner in a minute. And then yeah, it's not huge, but it's good for us. Nice, it's a nice size, it's lovely. I'll show you more in the daytime. Then this is the bathroom. Lovely shower and everything. Sorry, like I said, we have just kind of dumped things. We're very loved in here. And then, as you can see, our bedroom's up there. And then this is the bedroom. There's 2 beds, obviously. This one we just kind of have been using as like kind of storage. And this is our bed, again, not made. But yeah, and then we're just out here. Only cons, there's no aircon in here, which is awful. But I mean, it hasn't been that bad, to be fair. There's some big fans up here and they actually do really help, so it's not too bad. But yeah, that's the main, that's where we have been staying. Been here a week yet? Not yet, it'll be a week on Wednesday. A week and 2 days, so yeah. Thought I'd do a little quick update. So came back from Palma a couple of hours ago now, and we've just been resting, relaxing. It was a very intense day for me. Palma's beautiful, absolutely lovely. I wish I could have explored it more, but just, you know, energy levels and fatigue. I just had to get back. So I have done around like almost 12,000 steps today, which is way too much. But I did go book shopping. We went to Casa de Libro. Apologies for the Spanish pronunciation. Absolutely beautiful bookstore. I loved it in there. Just the ambience, the atmosphere, the decor. They had English books in there. I also did go to another bookshop. I can't quite remember the name. I didn't have any English books, which is obviously fine. But yeah, it was just great to see all like the Spanish titles and stuff. I really did try to find a book which I absolutely cherish, so like Rainbow Milk by Paul Mendes, or Girl, Woman, Other by Bernardine Evaristo, and I really wanted to get a Spanish version, but they didn't have those titles. I was quite disappointed. There wasn't many black titles in these bookshops. I mean, there were a few. There were a few of Chimamanda's books. There were Kayla Majuma Nelson was actually in there, but in the English version. So yeah, I wasn't going to get another copy. I think it was Open Water they had in there. But yeah, I did buy some books anyway. I bought some English books. So yeah, I'll show you what I got. So I've got a big chunky one. It's kind of annoying because like I could have just bought these back in the UK, but because it would have been cheaper. But it's fine. It's my own souvenir. So I picked up this one. I really wanted to focus on getting books which I obviously hadn't heard of before, because I just wanted that sentiment to be like, oh yeah, I bought this I love this book, or I didn't like this book and I bought it in Mallorca. So you might have probably heard this. It sounds like it's quite popular, as it's the #1 Sunday Times best-selling author, Irvine Welsh. I haven't heard of this author before. So this is Men in Love. And yeah, you know me, I do love a bit of queer lit. So this is set in the late 1980s, and it says the closing years of Thatcher's Britain. I do love reading a lot of literature around that kind of era, and this is this kind of reminds me of like that kind of It's a Sin, which if you haven't watched, you need to watch that. It's about the AIDS epidemic and stuff. So I really do find reading that like really interesting. It's very, very sad and heavy, but I really do find it interesting. So yeah, this sounds like a bit of me. So I'm definitely ready to read something like this. It's a big chunky book, so I can't wait to get into that. And I also picked up another book. This is a very, very short one in comparison. So this is Ali Smith, companion piece. Again, never heard of this author before. I just wanted a bit of a shorter novel to read. Again, this I could probably, if we had more days left here, I could probably read this on one sitting or 2 sittings maybe, as it's quite short. So this is set in a post-Brexit, mid-pandemic Britain. So this is going to be a very tough one to read. I don't know how much detail they're going to go into, but I know, you know, for everybody, that time was just horrific. You know, as some of you may know, just, yeah, like COVID never left me, unfortunately. And yeah, it's been yeah, very difficult trying to navigate in a post-COVID world. I think not even just for people who do have long COVID, but for people who obviously lost people to COVID and lost businesses, they've lost relationships. It's just, you know, damaged the economy really. But anyway, so yeah, this is about person called an artist called Sandy Gray receives an unexpected phone call from an acquaintance called Martina Pelf, and she's asking for help for a mysterious question, something about border control officials. All I know is this is probably going to make me mad. I don't know if I'm ready to read something about those kind of times. I did recently read a book which was set post-pandemic, and it referred to it. It was All That's Left in the World by Eric Brown, which I absolutely love, by the way. I'll talk about that in my reading wrap-up video. Yeah, that mentioned the pandemic and the virus, and it just, yeah, it did make me feel a little bit of a certain way. So yeah, I've got these two books, so they're kind of my little kind of souvenirs. Also, we've got some magnets. My husband got an espresso cup, and I've got some postcards as well. I plan to make like a little collage. I've got my little I never said we were in Palma. I can't remember if I said. Oh, and also got this bracelet as well. I've been looking for like a little cowrie shell bracelet. I can't remember what I was saying now. Oh my god, this always happens. Brain fog, awful. Yes, that was it. I have got my little not digital camera, my film camera, that's it. So I've got about 4 rolls which I need to develop, and they're from they're from pictures from last year, from like my 30th and trips we've been on in between then, and when we bought a house and stuff. So yeah, there's a lot of photos I need to get back, and obviously from this honeymoon as well. So I'm very excited to get all those developed. So let me pop this down, and then my current read. Oh, I'm gonna get a drink, I'm thirsty. Sorry. Oh, this is so good. I almost finished I've almost finished The School for Good Mothers by Jasmine Chan. Am I enjoying it? I don't know. I can't. Right, I've got to wait until when I finish to give you my final thoughts, and obviously I'll kind of touch on it a bit more in a reading wrap up next month. Still haven't done August's one yet. I can kind of see where this is going and what it was trying to achieve, but I just don't know. It's very good, but I'm kind of struggling with it a little bit. Like, just, it's very repetitive. It's making me mad and it's infuriating me, and it's kind of similar to The Women Can Fly by Megan Giddens. That kind of I can't think of the words, but like just that really strong, like like not feminist, like very injustice, like, you know, with women and everything and what we go through, and especially with mothers. And I don't really want to say too much, but all you need to know is, like, you know, mothers have been put in an institution, in like a rehabilitation program, to become better mothers, and it's just infuriating. It's quite thought-provoking, but it is kind of dragging a little bit. So yeah, I'm on page, what page am I on? I'm on page 244, so I think it's about 300 odd pages. So hopefully I'll finish it tonight and I'll let you know my final thoughts. But yeah, it's okay, but I can't wait to finish it. But yeah, and then after then, I don't know if I might start one of my new books, or if I'll just go back to reading The Goldfinch, because I'm kind of itching to have a crack at reading a bit more of that, because I'm only kind of like 30% of the way in. But yeah, I thought I'd give you a little update in the the sun is setting, or has set, and the skies are beautiful. So tomorrow we're going to be going over to Soler, which is about an hour away from here. We are staying in like the countryside, which I'm just a countryside girl now. I'm sorry, I can't do the cities anymore. Like, I just find them so overwhelming, so overstimulating for me now. I never used to be like this. It's fortunately long COVID, and COVID it's just completely like ruined my brain and, you know, neurological or neural pathways or whatever it is. But yeah, I just really struggle now, being in very, like, I just get overstimulated so easily. So it's just been nice to be in the countryside, hearing the donkeys and the chickens and all that stuff. So yeah, we're going to be going to Solaire tomorrow, so I don't know what to expect there. We won't be spending the whole day there, probably just like half the day, and then we come back here, chill, and then Friday will be like our penultimate last day. I think we're just going to chill here, probably pack, and then I think my request is to go to the beach, because I'd like to see the sunset on the beach, because we haven't done that yet. So we're going to probably go back to one of the coves that we visited earlier this week, potentially, or maybe go to a new beach, I'm not sure. And then we pack and leave on Saturday. I mean, I'm ready to go home. I am kind of missing home and stuff, so I am ready to go home, but it's just been lovely to be out in the sunshine and just have a break from everything and just read and just have some nice quality time, and just, yeah, it's just been lovely. So yeah, anyways, rabbiting on, but yeah, that's been my day. Finally finished. I just finished this book, The School for Good Mothers by Jessamine Chan, and it is currently sitting at I think I might give it a 3.75 or 4. I actually really enjoyed this. It was really good. I actually cried as well. It's the first time. I haven't cried at a book in a long time, actually. It really moved me. It really, really moved me. It infuriated me. I just felt this book is just... Basically, this book is literally a man can do no wrong. Is that the saying? And being a woman is just never good enough. That is... Yeah. If you are a mother, my God. And if you do read this, just prepare yourself. I can't even imagine being a mother and reading this. I was broken. I was broken. It was very, very good. I actually really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the ending. And yeah, I actually kind of wanted a little bit more from it, to be honest. It gave what it needed to give, but I think it would have been nice to have an epilogue, but it didn't need one. But yeah, so I'm going to give this a 3.75. I actually really enjoyed it. It was really good. I might just sit on it for a little bit. It did have me like sat there, like lay there on my lounger, kind of contemplating life a little bit. And when a book does that, that's when you know it's a good one. It was a good experience. I was saying yesterday it was kind of dragging a little bit, but now I appreciate why it was. I recommend it. I do actually really recommend it. I don't know if this author has any other books, but I'll be interested to see if they do. Yeah, just a little update of the day. We just got back from Solaire, spending the day at Solaire, which was lovely. We saved the best place till last, I think. Absolutely stunning little town. I don't think it's a city. Beautiful. We went into the church, cathedral. We went and saw the little tram that they have running throughout the town, which is beautiful. Kind of reminded me of Marbella Old Town a little bit. It was gorgeous. We went to this we sat outside and just had a drink and just kind of watched the world go by, which was lovely. We also sat, we just stumbled across this really amazing little cafe. I can't remember the name. Kind of went in and it was all very, dark and very cute. And then it opened up to this beautiful little tranquil, like serene garden at the back, and we just had some drinks, and I had some bread, some gluten-free bread. Must say, Spain is really good for gluten-free as well. So if you are gluten-free and you haven't been to Spain, it's really good. And their supermarkets are really good as well. Like Lidl will do like really good gluten-free options as well. Why do we not have this in the UK? But anyway, yeah, Solaire was beautiful. We both loved it. We will definitely be back for sure. It was a gorgeous little spot. Quite busy, not as busy as Palma was yesterday. That was a little bit overwhelming. And I feel like I have a little bit more energy today. So I didn't do as many steps, to be honest. Yeah, I'm on 7,700. So not as many as I did yesterday. Yeah, now we're almost coming to the end of the trip, which really upsets me. But I'm kind of ready to go home, to be honest. Missing my home comforts and just routines and stuff. But still, I could definitely do like another week because there's, you know, more to the island I'd love to see. But reading wise, I'm not sure. I think I might go back to the Goldfinch because I'm only like a quarter of the way in, and I'd like to read a bit more of it. Maybe get to like kind of the halfway point. I do have Americana by Chimamanda, and I also have this proof which I got. Who sent me this proof? Oh, Little Brown. It's kind of given me another kind of like speculative fiction dystopian kind of book, which I don't know if I'm in the mood to read because this was quite dystopian, and I think I want a bit of a break from that. So I think I'm not going to start a new book now. I just don't think there's any point. We've only got like 2 days a day-ish left. So I'm going to go back to this. Definitely won't finish it by the end of the holiday, but hopefully it'll be in my wrap up for September. Hopefully I'll get to finish it. But yeah, it's quite intimidating. But it's quite intimidating. But I'm very happy that I made a good start in it, and I'm really enjoying it. And I think I'm kind of itching to go back to reading it. So yeah. So far this trip, I've finished 3 books, which is crazy. I mean, one of them I did start a couple of weeks before we came here, but I managed to finish it. And then the other 2 I have literally, I've read this week. So they were shorter books though. They were like 300-ish pages. So, but yeah, that's good. Yeah, if you haven't read this, highly recommend. Probably grab some tissue, especially if you are a mum or a dad as well. I would recommend, just brace yourself because it's a sad ending. I thought I'd come on and discuss a little bit more about this book as it's kind of like I'm processing it in my brain. This book really made me angry, just how like the mothers were constantly scrutinized about how they parent, how they mother their children, how they take care of them, the insane amount of pressure. And I think there is obviously truth to that as well. I think, I know there's this term called mum guilt, isn't there? And I know there's such an insane amount of pressure that mums do have on a daily basis. Something which I know I couldn't handle, hence why I don't want that lifestyle. And I take my hat off to all the mothers out there because it is not an easy job. But this book really just shows you also the low expectations of fathers as well. Like they don't in this book, and I mean some you'd say in real life as well, unfortunately, that there is a lower expectation of what fathers have to do. And yeah, this book really highlights that. Also like just the sexism and racism as well plays well. I think what's kind of bugging me a little bit and why I couldn't give it any higher than 3.75 is just because the pacing was a bit, the pacing was a little slow. I think what I said yesterday, it was quite slow and repetitive when they were in the institute, and I kind of wanted to, I wish we had a bit of more time jumps, longer time jumps, but the detail was still important and was needed. I also wish, I don't really think this is a spoiler, but I also wish they went into a bit more depth of how other people outside of the program thought about it. I know, I don't really want to say too much because I don't want to spoil it, but it would have been nice to see a bit more. That's why I said there could have been an epilogue. I think an epilogue would have been nice, just to see like a couple of years later. But I mean, I guess with the ending, I don't think it's not needed, but it could have had one. But yeah, just a couple of thoughts running through my mind, what I thought about, because yeah, still think about it. I do think this book will stay with me. So that's good. And that's why I definitely had to put it up over 3 stars. You never know, I could keep thinking about it 48 hours later and raise it again past 4 or raise it up to a 4 star. So yeah, very good, strong female lead, like very strong, like feminist book, which I think everybody should read, including men. Yeah, and I think even if you're not like into parenthood or whatever, I still think you should definitely give it a read because it was just fascinating. Oh, some very unlikable characters, but I don't mind that because it kind of added to the story. But yeah, it was good. I'm still definitely thinking about it. I don't want to pick up another book, to be honest, because I just want to kind of let it marinate a little bit. But yeah, I thought I'd just come back and mention that. Hi everyone, I thought I would just quickly wrap up the video, the honeymoon vlog. I realised I didn't film an outro when I was in Mallorca, so I'm just going to film it now. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I did try to leave it as raw as possible. Usually I edit out like my ums and my brain fog moments, and as you might know, some of you may not know, but as you might not know, or as you may know, I do struggle with my cognition, and I thought I wanted to just leave that in there because it's something which I can't always hide. You know, I do really struggle with my speaking and I guess processing. I don't really know what the correct term is. All I know is it's definitely trouble with its cognition function. Like it's definitely something is not quite right, and it's like a symptom which I do feel quite insecure about, but it's part of my disability and it's something I have to live with. But anyway, I thought I'd fill that in. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm also going to be editing my read and wrap up for August, so hopefully that should be out soon after this video. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and also hype now as well, and I will speak to you in the next video.